Hello again. Sorry that that video ended so abruptly, but it was pretty long, so it was probably good that it did end like that anyway. Um, the second time I ran away, okay, my boyfriend and his mother, they come pick me up. I'm living in their attic, and the mother doesn't really realize I'm there. She has a full-time job, and she you know goes to bed early, so I really didn't have to hide in the attic that much, but I did. Anyway, I do I do remember getting caught this time by the police, and a few events that happened were there was a party next door. It was a kegger party, and this brings me to Flying Monkey number one. And we go to this party, and there's Dawn, the girl who I told you was killed by her daughter, her boyfriend, his brother, and his mom and dad. Well, his brother is Flying Monkey number one. And anyway, we're at this party, and it's just like a regular party, I guess, for the 70s. You know, kids were smoking pot and drinking beer, and even the parents that were there tried it probably for the first time in their life or whatever. Anyway, me and my boyfriend at the time, we go. Well, in his house, the house where I was staying, it was a duplex, and his mom and brother lived upstairs, and his two aunts and one of their kids lived downstairs, and he was about 30 years old, and he was a really bad drug addict, and he used the needle and stuff. And anyway, my boyfriend did too, and I had watched him do that a couple times, and then he would just puke, and I don't know, I was just never, he never ever encouraged me to do that or anything. But anyway, um, this night we're gonna go with this guy and score some MDA. I don't, I had no idea what that was. I'm 15. This guy's probably 30. I don't know. And my boyfriend had been doing a lot of drugs with his cousin, I guess he was, for years. I really didn't understand how deep that problem was back then. But anyway, we go to get this in the city on the other side of the river, and we left the party to do this, and we get it. We're gonna go back to my boyfriend's house, and everybody's gonna run this MDA in their veins, and I'm not sure if I was going to or not. I think I was thinking about it pretty hard. But guess what happened? There's a knock on the door. It's the police. And they're looking for me. And they saw me go from the car into the house after we had scored these drugs. So, ends up, I did not do it and never did anything with a needle. Thank the Lord. Because at that time, I really don't know if I may have. And that may have been a really, really bad thing. But, I mean, them cops were there just in time to get me. So they may have saved me. And anyway, that's how I got home the second time. I do remember. I think that's pretty much the gist of the running away. Uh, you know, I've never been able to live it down. I've been beat up over it my whole life. I was the worst kid on the face of the earth, according to everybody in my family. Well, you know how it is. Anyway, a couple things I can share with you is that my aunt, who used to live with me, and she was there at the time of my 8th grade graduation. She was living there with her daughter, and pretty much throughout my whole life, she'd live with us off and on. Gosh, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, one of the times when I was a runaway, she hid me for a while. My grandmother actually even hid me for a while. There was a lot of crazy making going on in the family. But my aunt, I think she just deserves a video of her own. And I'm going to just end it there and say thanks so much for listening, and you deserve it, so be happy.